Hey there, gang. I'm going to show you how you can build this railroad from scratch. Getting started in Railroads Online. 3 engines, 24 cars, and how to make money quickly. Then you can explore how to do this yourself. So I want to show you how this is done in a very quick way. And so let's get going. All right, you ready? So we're going to start from scratch. We're going to leave this session, okay? Because I'm going to show you how to set up the game, how to play it, and how to start. So the training scenario, I'm going to say there's a couple different maps. There's Pine Valley, Lake Valley, and Aurora Falls. We're going to start with Lake Valley. So go ahead and select Lake Valley and then start your server. Don't worry about all this other stuff right now. We'll work on all that stuff later. Physics settings, I have to on medium. In medium, that's a good way to start the game. You can make it easy, but uh, I recommend just starting it on medium and medium because now the first thing you want to do is select your engine. So Betsy is a good little engine. It's got a lot of power, has a top speed around 10 miles an hour. The Shay is a slow engine. It's powerful, but it's slow. It's 7 miles an hour. There's some reasons you would want to use that, but not when you're starting. When you want to start, we're going to use the Montezuma. It has a good speed of 19 miles an hour, and we can actually pump it up to like 22. So we need speed because we're going to make money fast. So there you see it pop into the game, and it comes with 2 cars, and we're going to expand that like crazy. But the first thing we need to do is get control of that sun. You see the sun actually moving in the sky there? I mean, it's moving way too fast. Look at that. It's moving 10 times faster. So look at the shadow. So how do we fix that? Well, first, go press escape, go to options, go to gameplay, come up here to custom weather and change that number from 7.5 to 750. Mathematically, that is what you want because that is 1-to-1 time. Oops. Okay, hold on. Devs, that's kind of hard to see for us old people. Okay, set it to clear skies when you're building track. And when I mentioned it's real time, like right now at my house, it's like, no, what is it, 141 right now? So if I put this on 141, okay, that'll be the real time. I'm just gonna set it for around, oh no, 12 o'clock. There we go. It's 12 o'clock. But yeah, this is 1-to-1 time, and that's the first thing you need. Uh, Game alerts off. You might want to set that to off. Automatic couplers on. Um, and we'll find out about that in a little bit. Okay, so let's go back. Let's continue. All right, it is high noon. The sun is straight up. We have our engine. I think the devs have, it's not connected. Devs have already put a fire in here. Yep, we are at 95% full. You put wood in it by uh, left clicking your mouse and then right click your mouse. And you can actually throw these logs around. You can hold up to 5. So you can have like a log gun. Watch this. Boom, boom. You can shoot people with this. They disappear. I wish they would kind of like last and stay. But yeah, you can waste wood by doing that. It's just some fun sport. All right, the brake is already on this. And I pressed F on the inside. We're going to back into this. Oops, we need to put the reverser in reverse, release the brake, and back into it, and then turn the brake on because we don't have a lot of track. Yeah, we don't have a track, so it's kind of hard to have a railroad without track. So let's build some track. Well, in order to build some track, we need to know where we're going. And I've seen a lot of people when they first start playing, they just start building track and they have no idea where they're going. They're just headed off in that direction or they're headed off in that direction. Well, I know where I'm going. The first place we need to go, oh, and let you know what I'm doing. Uh, I'm pressing the middle mouse button, and then I can rotate around. And you can fly around by using the re-rail function. If you press space, you can fly in the air. And they're going to come up with another key real soon, but for right now, this is what they have. So where we are going is, did you see it out there? There it is. That's where we're going out there, and uh, that is the logging camp. That's where we're going to head out to. So, oh no, can I zoom up? Yeah, there we are. Right, so that's where we're going to head up right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to build the track from the start there. I'm going to start in the middle here. So I'm going to come out here to about where this forest is, on the edge of this forest, and I'm going to come right down here, right there, right by this tree. It doesn't matter where you start, but I know for a fact that if I just put this piece of track here, so right now when you start off, it's in terrain following mode, what they call free mode. And that's okay. We could use that, but if you press the 5 key, that'll put you in precise mode. And I want to be precise right now. I want to lay a straight piece of track. And so to do that, you just press uh, place the track, use your mouse to make it long or short, click the button, and then you move the next piece of track till you see the link. Once you have the link, you're linked up. So don't worry about those trees. We'll clear them out a little later in our tree patrol segment. But we're just going to lay a couple pieces out here. And we're just going to come out here enough, just enough so we can see it in the distance. So let's see what we've done. There's our first piece of track. There's the depot. And there's the logging camp. All right, now we're going to fly forward to the logging camp. Notice there's no tracks at the industry. That's okay. We're going to put in tracks. So we're going to use the number 1 here. They put links in the ground for us. So click on that link. We can skip the middle link. We'll go to this link, click that. And now I know I'm going to have a long train. So let's just extend this out. Oh, I don't know. Let's say past this tree right here. And then there's other types of track that you can use here. There's switches, blank pieces. These are important. I'll talk about those in a minute. But those are track 1, track 2, track 3, and track 4. We'll talk about those in a minute. But what I want is a bumper. There's crossings, there's turntables, there's no track, there's bridges, all kinds of stuff. But we want this bumper right here. And we're going to just drop that bumper right there. And that means the train will come to an absolute halt if it hits that. Now, like I said, there's trees, and we have to get rid of the trees off the track. So you do that by, you can press G and do logging, or you can press the mouse wheel and select that one. I will leave that one there alone on the side because that was far enough away. It just clears, so that's a good thing. All right, so what we need to do is we need to come and pick up these logs. Right now they have 46 logs because they're currently chopping down trees. But we're going to move pretty fast here. Right, now this is going to be a little trippy. All right, we're going to come out here. I'm just going to put an end of piece track here. And now I'm going to start from here. And we're just going to go straight out. Trains like straight tracks, but oh, look, we're going off course a little bit. But this is bad. Let me show you this first. Okay, notice the rail stayed green the whole time. That means it's legal. I can put this down. And as long as I see these highs and I see the spikes, then we're good to go. But look what happens here. There's a little bitty hill, and the hill hides the spikes. That means your train will crash right at this spot. It will not go over this piece of track. It'll come to a stop and it'll derail your train. So what's happening here? Well, there's a little hill that's right here. And we have to get up and over that hill. Well, the fast way to do that, there's a couple ways. The fastest way is you can do it ma manually or automatically. If you do it manually, you put this straight piece of track out like we did, and you come here to where it gets buried, and then press the 8 key. And now I can see the roadbed. See the roadbed there? If you can see the roadbed, you're probably pretty good. Uh, so that's one way. If I press 8 twice, you see the percentage where where it shows the angle. Well, that's one way to do it right there. Okay, but there's another way. They just invented this new way, and it's called freeform, and it follows the ground automatically, so you don't have to worry about the grade. And we can see where our track is over there. So I'm just going to drop this down. I'm going to press the 5 key. And the 5 key, now when I move my mouse, it's really, really sensitive. And so now we're just going to very gently start heading off towards that piece of track. And notice what's happening. It went red there for a minute. Notice what's happening. You want shorter pieces of track. And when you make these shorter pieces of track, it follows the landscape of the of the ground. So this is really cool. So there's times when you want to use precise, and there's times when you want to use this. It can be kind of tricky because see what it's doing? You know, that won't work. That won't work. And it's all based upon where the mouse touches. Do you see where the dot is? So what we want it, this is enough. When we click it, look at that. Snaps right into place. Wow, what a cool line. All right, let's see. And now, see, it comes up and over that hill, and it's really cool. So, and total clear track. So that's how we mitigate hills in Railroads Online, but we're going to have to get rid of this tree. This tree is that's a blocker for sure. All right, this is a good curve. I like the grade. The grade is perfect. Oh, now what I'm doing is to show you what I'm doing. Uh, if you press V, you can see the guy walking. Okay, so that's V. If you press Shift and V, he runs faster. But if you press, um, let's see, V, if you're in first person mode and you go to re-rail, uh, things are even faster yet. All right, now this is a demon tree. You got to get rid of these little baby trees. That little baby tree in real life wouldn't be nothing to a train. But in Roads Online, that would derail an entire railroad. It would you'd be done. You would be done. Like there's probably a couple more little demon trees. Like that one. That's a demon. That's a bad demon. Oop. It was. My poor wife. She's in the background. She's just getting over COVID. So I had it about 2 months ago. Now some of these trees, it's okay, but I don't like the bushes in my cab, so those are too close. And because the roots could also come in, and it changes the visibility of the layout. So you want to kind of get rid of some of those trees. All right, so that's probably enough. There's a straight line. Look at that, beautiful. Railroads like straight lines. You know, straight line, curve, not curve to curve to curve to curve. A lot of guys do just curves to curves. That's okay. You can play this game any way you want. But I'm going to take this piece of track and walk it with the free mode around the corner here. I'm going to see if we can lash this up to this first piece of track. Let's see if this works. Come on, baby. You can do it. Click. No, why not? Okay, so I'm going to press 5. Track's invisible, but maybe it'll work. No, it worked. Okay, look at there. There we are. We have an engine. Yes, indeedy. And we have a track. Let's take a look at our track. Okay, first thing we got to do, though, is that tree patrol. Let's logging. Let's go in and let's make sure we got no trees. This is a nice curve. This is really, really good. So see, that's why I meant by starting in the middle, not just starting from your source. Oh yeah, we got to cut down the forest here. You go, you go, you go, you go, you go, you go, you go. Wow, we got to cut down the whole forest here. You go, you go. Ouch. Oh, that was right on my head. Dude, that was just rude. You go, you go just for the fun of it. Are you gonna fall? Oh, okay. Yikes. That one almost got me. Oh, you gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Now, this rock is actually probably okay, but you can use the same logging tool because rocks, if they're in the middle of your track, they will derail your train. But it's too close for me. I'm gonna get rid of it. No railroad would leave a big old boulder that close to the track. So now this little guy I'm gonna save because he's out of the way, he's no harm. And if that was a full-size tree, I would cut it down. But a little guy like that, I'm gonna save. That's just how I am. All right. So we're doing good. We have oh no. Okay, I'm gonna press rerail, press shift and W. I'm gonna fly this route because okay, yeah, we're clear of trees. Okay, we're doing good. Whee! Okay, so now what we need is cars. We need cars. And we can put cars by re-railing them. See, I'm not worried about hooking all these tracks up. You can just pick up the cars right now, like this, and you can place them on the track. And I'll talk more about how to do that in a second and what keys I'm pressing to show you how to do that. But this, again, we're trying to make money quick. So we're going to buy. Well, first, how much money do we have? Let's check our money. There it is. We have 2,000 bucks. Okay, there's multiple ways you can play this game. Some guys like to go in and go to locomotives and they look at all the locomotives and they like, I want to buy every single locomotive. So they play the game to make money and then they build roundhouses and they buy every locomotive. Okay, that's fine. That's a good way to play the game. You can play this game any way you want. Another way to play the game is you go to the map and you say, well, I want to hook up every industry. And once all the industries are hooked up, then I'm happy. So that's another way to play the game. So what we've done is we've hooked up the logging to this area. We haven't hooked it up to an industry yet. We not even the depot we haven't hooked it up to because we don't need to right away. Okay, but what we are going to do is hook the lumber camp past the depot. We're going to come out here to the lake where there is the sawmill here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make money taking logs to the lumber mill, and then we're going to take those lumber back to the depot. Okay, that's my quick cheat for you. That's how we're going to make a lot of money real quick. So to do that, we're going to need cars. Now, again, I've also seen guys where you look at the money and you go, "Oh, I have 2,000. I better save some of that money." No, don't save it. That money is to be used. That's capital. That is capital. So use your capital. So we don't want this cart. We want the second cart, which is these little log carts. Now, some of you may say, have more experience with the game, say, oh, yeah, but I could get the bigger cart. This one here, this log cart, it carries 6 cars and it costs 300. If you do the math, 6 at 300, at the very beginning, you can make more money by using this car that costs 200 and it carries 5 logs. It doesn't seem right, but it is. It's math. It's economics. It's how it kind of works. So there it is. There's the car that we just added. Let's go crazy and let's add. How much did that cost us? That cost us 200, so we have 1800 left. Woo! All right, let's buy some more cars. And we'll do this like real crazy. One, two. Oh, you can come in here and you can say, okay, I want this to be number 103, and we can call it Money Railroad. We can call it whatever we want. Uh my okay. What's my cap key on? Desert Charlie Railroad. There we go. Okay, see, we could do that. We could change the paint color of it. We'll just make one in red, just for the fun of it. We'll just make that one. Okay. And where did that one go? Oh, it went around. Oh, there it is. There's my car. See, you can make your own railroad and have fun at it. But we're gonna make money. This is instructional video. I'm just gonna press number 2 and press and without worrying about numbers, because then it gets some guys want to track every car, and that's okay too. That's how you can play the game. You can make every car a unique number, and you can run it like a real railroad and spot cars by the numbers. So you can do that too. But again, I'm just gonna show you here. How much money do I have left? I'm just buying cars like crazy. So, oh, I can buy 3 more. Okay, 3 more cars. Wait, what? Shouldn't I keep 600? What? Why are you spending all that money? No, 2 more. Stop. You shouldn't. No, wait, you're going crazy on me. What are you doing? You're gonna bankrupt the company. How much money do we have? 0. Okay, yeah, I'm coughing too. Okay, we have 0 money. I just bankrupt the company. We didn't bankrupt the company because this is what we call assets. We now have assets. So I'm going to re-rail these. When you re-rail, okay, we're going to just re-rail them all because again, I want to, we could take the time to hook up every track and hook up all that and do that. I'm going to wait this one out. That's going to be my caboose. Didn't plan to do that. I was just like, oh, okay, well, that's fun. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting re-rail on the mouse. Oops, let me get right click. Uh, you can do it on the mouse, hit re-rail, hit that one, and that's the same one that allows you to fly. I could actually fly all, oh, wow, there's cars all the way back there. Okay, but we're just gonna drop it. You can fly all the way back to the mill or the camp, and you could place these cars just by using rear rail and flying around. You could literally fly. And see, now if it's red, you can't put a car there. It's too tight. And oh, got one in there, nice and tight. All right, we got 3 more cars to place. 2 more. We get this one. And the other way you can do that, left, it's a left click. The other way you can do that is you press B and you come down here to re-rail. They got 2 different icons, but they do the same thing. And this one I said I was going to make the caboose, so we're going to put this one way in the back here. Boink. All right, now when you re-rail a car, the brakes are on. So you got to release the brake on every car. So that was car number 1, car number 2. Let's see, car number 3. All right, car number 4. And again, you could take the time, name each car, give them a railroad name. You can make them different railroad names, different colors for different railroads. You can do a lot. That's what I actually do. I do that on other layouts that I have, but this one is just designed to get you up and running and get you some practice. And there's actually a third-party tool which I hope the devs continue to support or just allow to exist. There's one called Railroad Studio on the web. And you can add money, you can change your levels, you can do all that. And I'm okay with that because it's actually pretty cool. But here we're starting with no cheats. We're just starting from scratch. So what I did, oops, back here, is I press F to get in the engine. I press F again, that takes me out of the engine. So I press F and I press F, I'm in the cab. And once I'm in the cab, I can open up the firebox, which is still open. See, we've been burning wood. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was with a left click, right click, put the wood back in there. So we have 100%. We can close that. And I press F again, and then I press V and V, and that allows me to zoom out. I wish it would kind of automatically just zoom out. I could press Y to make all the interface go away. Except there's kind of a bug about the money. Let's see, I have to be out of the train driver mode in order for that to work. Remember, folks, this is a pre-release game. It's not a finished product yet. So it's got stuff that it is. Okay, so we're going to put it in reverse. Even though it says a reverser, this is forward, this is reverse. We release the brake, and we're going to slowly bump into these cars. And this is why you wanted the automatic couplers. In the old preliminary games, you would have to hand couple every single one of those cars with a link and a pin. I know it's pretty tedious. Now you just bump into it and it uses the modern couplers and it works just fine. You want to keep your speed about 10 or less when you're bumping into these guys. Because there we are. We are fully attached. We are a train. All right, look at that, folks. We are a train. Less than a half an hour in, we've made our first train. Woo-hoo. Oh, yeah, 3 to back up, 2 to go forward, and 1 to brake system. So we are choo-chooing. All right. We are trucking. Look at that. Less than a half an hour. We are choo-chooing away. I like this song. All right, I'm going to cut the song out there. So cut off the regulator and coast. A little bit of brake, like 1/3 of brake, and then another 1/3 of brake, because you don't want to use lots of brakes because that could cause a derailment. Now, I just realized that I've been on my full screen mode and not my widescreen. So when I've been pointing over here, you haven't seen a lot of that. And when I've been talking about the stuff over here, you haven't seen that as well. So sorry about that. Yeah. So I'll just leave it in widescreen mode for now, uh, in case I need to zoom up on something. But as you can see, we did leave plenty of room for our 12 cars, and there's my caboose, basically, a desert trolley rail. Okay, and so what we want to do now is we want to use these cranes to load the cars. Now, this is where it gets a little crazy because, like I said, the game's still kind of under development and they really don't have these hitboxes aligned yet, especially for these little cars. Let's, I know there's a lot of coding that has to go along and it's complicated, but see, quality of life, see there, like, oh, see, look, because it's lined up right between the two cars, it doesn't know what to do, so it's not gonna go. So I just need to pull forward a little bit more to give it some encouragement. And so let's see, was that enough to do it? Yeah, that was enough to do it. Okay, the first car is loaded. Now, each of these logs, regardless of size, they're kind of short in these cars. You get $10 per log. So there's $30. There's see, now we put it in the other car. Watch it stop. Oh no, it's still going. And so right now we have about $50. Uh, fif- fif- Okay, it added one log. Yeah, like I said, the loading is still a little poor, and the devs are still working on it. It used to be you would load one log at a time, like it's doing right now. Then they added it to 3 logs. Now, unfortunately, the one of the popular names of this is loading docks online because you spend, there we go. Okay, we have 3 cars loaded, so that's 50, 100, and $150 that we've made back. We can almost buy another car. I bankrupt the company, remember? All right, so we're going to pull forward again, another 3 cars. See if I can nail it this time. And that's the other problem too, is that it can sometimes be a little hard to do this remotely, getting these cars all lined up. So that can be a challenge. And I've told the devs, we want these buildings to be assets. Just they already exist. Just rip them out and allow us to use them as houses around the layouts. Oh, okay. These worked. Can I get a bonus card? No, no bonus card. No bonus card for you. All right, let's go forward a little bit more. Let's now, when you get to be an advanced engineer, you can attempt. Oh, that doesn't look right. You can attempt to do a rolling load. It's not prototypical, which means real, like prototype. But it does work. It's just really tricky. Okay, so we got that one. Which one's going to go into that one? All right. Yeah, hopefully we can get these hit boxes. So if it's just in the area, it'll fill up 2 cars without arguing. It'd be nice if it just, oh, here we go again. Now watch, because it's two, it's going to just load one. Now we'll see. This can be random, and the jury says, oh, it loaded two. It's so something to do with the code. Says, well, if I loaded 3 and there's 2 left, so that's now it just loaded 1. That car is loaded. Okay, it'll load this one. Then we have what? 4 more cars to go. Loading docks online. Dun, 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 dun. We built the layout in the time it took us just to load these cars. And we still have a layout to build because we could take a shortcut and just send these to the depot. And that's what a lot of guys do when they first start playing the game. But you're losing money. And again, this video is about making money. Each of these logs is 10. But if we send them to the lumber mill, we'll make lumber and beams. And the lumber and beams sell individually. So what we do is we multiply our profits. We make these logs more profitable rather than selling them once. We turn them into lumber. Oh, there we go again. We turn them into lumber, and beams and then sell those. And those make us more money. Oh, then we have one car, my personal car. My personal car to load. I didn't plan on that. It just kind of made it funny. Okay, come on, slowpoke. Yep, one at a time. I'm just gonna cheat. I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna pull forward. Okay, pull forward. Uh, Well, that one loads. Oh, okay, it's fully loaded. That wasn't a cheat. I lied. Okay, we're just gonna pull forward a little bit because I think that's all I need to load my caboose. And let's load that one up. Oh no, is it? Is it? Oh yes, it will. All right. Then comes the exciting part. You want to make money? All right. Well, that's what we're doing. We have, well, this is a, what, 12 cars at $50 a car? So there's 600 bucks right here if we just sold it at the depot. But we're not going to sell it to the depot. We're going to sell it to the lumber yard. All right. What did I say? Two for forward. Release the brake, reverser forward, regulator up. Let's hit that music. Let's get going here. All right. Our first revenue. Look at that. We have our first revenue. Yes, indeed. It's a thing of beauty. Now, notice that it took a little while longer. Uh, it took longer for the train to get started. And that's because each car now weighs a lot more. So that this is a much heavier train now. So here we go, here we go. Oh, remember though, we're at end of track here. We don't we can't get to the mill, so turn that regulator off, start hitting those brakes. Don't hit them too hard, we'll derail. More brakes, more brakes, more brakes, more brakes. It takes longer to stop too. Oh, like a boss. All right, let's run this out here. All right. All right, so we made it back to the depot here, or not totally because depot's over here. And what we're going to do is we are going to uh, go all the way down. Let's go see it. We're going to go straight track to this forest right here, and then we'll stop right here. And then we're going to come around the corner here, and then we're going to go all the way. We're going to come all the way down here, and this is the lumber mill. And we need to come to this loading dock right here. And we're going to dump the logs into the pond. And once we dump the logs into the pond, that'll make two products each. That'll give us lumber and that'll give us beams. And we will double our money because one of those logs make multiple products. So there's a couple of different ways. I've seen guys do this. The way I like to do it is I use the second one here and I connect it to the ground anchor here. which is a link. And then I go all the way out to the end of the track here and I connect it to this one. So I used to use a bridge up until this point, but if you fall off the bridge, it's hard to get back. So it's okay to use the dirt out to here. And then from here, I use a bridge. And so there's a couple different bridges, but I like this one here. I'm just going to come down here where they have different colors. I'm just going to say an old bridge. I'm going to click it here. Just come out here a little bit. That should be long enough. So old is nice and gray. And I could put a track bumper on here, but the track bumper looks weird. It just kind of like hangs out. They haven't put any ballast on the track bumper yet. So they haven't fixed that part. So another way of making a bumper, and I wish maybe the devs can just make me a placeable bumper, but I use a barrel. A barrel works really good, and it stops everybody from falling off. You can even stop the pedestrians from falling off too. So we just put a barrel there. You could even use these rail pieces. You could put that there, that there. So that's an end of track right there. That works pretty good. Okay, just one of the tricks of the trade. Okay, so from here, we're going to have to attach the track all the way back to, uh, and it's kind of wet through here. You could put like a little bridge. I don't, except for this one lake. Where is that lake? Yeah, right there. That one little lake right there. Yeah, we'll just start it from here. Okay. Here's the only time where I kind of use like a low bridge. You could use a wall here, just to beef up your track. I'm going to use a wall. Yeah, let's do a combination. No, let's not. I'm indecisive. All right, we're just going to use I don't like building big bridges because big bridges cost a lot to maintain in real railroads. So, but this is nice and low. It's a viaduct. That's fine. So I'm using the number one track, and it doesn't work when it comes out here and it gets too deep because the number one track is shallow. Now you want to use number one as much as you can because it's better on your frames per second for your computer. But you can use a number two track. I'm just going to use a short piece of bridge, let's say 10 meters. There you go. 10 meters. That's fine. And now I'm going to use a number two piece of track for a short ways. And right about, I don't know, let's say to this dead tree. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower it because I don't like lots of big fill. I like being down here low to the ground. Uh, so that makes it a little better. So I use the number two key to go down to do that. Now from here, we know that we have to go out to that forest area over there. So I'm going to press number 5, and I'm just going to kind of gently by hand point us in that direction. I think that's the direction I want to go. And I'm going to leave that right here, and now I'm going to build out from the other direction. So let's see, if we come straight through here, we go through the break in the trees here. And then I think we need to make this turn here somewhere. And let's see if that's correct. Yep, that's it. All right. See, it's okay to start from the destination and work your way towards the middle, or start in the middle and work your way towards the end. So now let's do just that. Let's take this track. I'm in freehand mode, but I don't need to be because that's super straight piece of track. So I press 5, and I'm just going to drop shorter pieces of track and then relink them. You could go all the way, but I recommend doing shorter pieces because if you have to work on the track, you can just take out a piece of the track and you don't have to delete the whole thing. And I sometimes do it by landmarks, like by this tree. Oh, oh, look, that allows me to explain how the track works. Oh, I never. Okay, let me explain that. So this is a track one. A track one has this much ballast, which is about a meter's worth. This is a track two. See how much more ballast there is? Hey, this is a good idea. I never knew I could do this. Right, so that's a track two. Now your computer has to draw all that. So that takes more resources. And then a track three, oh my God, a track three is humongous. We're too close. Maybe I could do it here. Yeah, there we go. See, a track three is huge. And again, your computer has to draw all that. And so that slows your computer. So I see guys laying nothing but track three everywhere, even in their yards, and that all that has to be drawn over and over again. So you can save some computer resources when you can just by using track one. Hope that helps. Again, here's my shorter pieces of track. And then I think I'm going to stop right about here. Okay. And then do a survey by flying up. So there's my track. There it is right there. So all I have to do is make this giant curve. I could probably still go straight a little bit more through the forest here. Yeah, let's go straight some more. Let's go. And I'm not worried about these trees right now. Do I hit this hill? Yeah, I hit that hill. All right. So I'm going to stop right here. And we're going to come in here. And we're going to start our curve. Okay, so I'm pressing the number 4 key. And that's turning. See it go green because it got past that. So, so a little bit about curves. Um, a 30 is bad. You're going to derail on 30s. Nothing likes 30s. 40s is tolerable at slow speeds. 50s work really good for yards and slow stuff. Nothing really derails too bad on 50s. 70s, 60s, and 70s are good. 80s are not bad for mainline. So you can actually use an 80 for a mainline. But if you have the space, use 100. Because that just gives you enough space. So let's see what that does. If I use an 80 here, that's almost too sharp of a turn because where are we going? We're going to that part right there. So I line up there and come straight down. And I think it's about right there. Yeah, I'm just going to drop that piece of track right there. I think we should be in alignment, maybe. That might be over too far. All right, let's see. We'll go straight out from there. Now I'll put a straight piece of track in. Oh, my poor wife, she's hurting. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we're off just a little bit, but not much. We're going to come back about here and we're going to attach one more piece of track. And I'm going to break all my rules. I'm going to fly all the way out here and see if I can attach it. No, why? Okay, one, it's probably too long, and two, I bet you, I bet you there's a hill. All right, so we're going to come back to about right here. Nice long straight piece of track, and yeah, there's a hill there. Okay, so when you have hills, again, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can manually do it, but I'm going to use the freehand mode here and lay down shorter pieces of track. Oh, maybe I can go all the way. Maybe it'll let me. No, it's going red. It's going red. Okay. Oh. Wait, if I can get that to go green. Oh, it worked. A little bit of an S curve. I don't like S curves. But, yeah, it's a bad S curve. Uh, oh, I know why it's an S curve. All right. I'm not going to tolerate that. I'm kind of persnickety. Uh, I like to make it as realistic as possible. So this case, I'm just going to use manual. Okay, so I'm going to press number 5 again, and I'm going to come out here as far as I can. I'm going to click there, maybe even farther, and start coming up because there is a hill here. So that's 3%. That's probably too much. Yep, that's way too much. So lower that down to 1.5%. That's tolerable. And then I'm gonna see what this looks like. Oh, look at that. Thing of beauty. I'm gonna put this one, I'm gonna make this a shorter piece of track. That's too low. 1.5%. Okay. And now this curve is too much. So we're gonna delete that. There we go. Come in here. And now we'll be just fine. Because now we're on top of this hill. Oh, look at that beautiful curve. That's fine. And we're just gonna attach that link. It's a thing of beauty. All right, so let's start all the way from the end. There we are. That's from the end. Let's do our tree patrol. Tree patrol. I have a song. It's called Tree Patrol. Can't play it right now, but all right, let's do our logging. Okay, this is Phantom, and this is Phantom, so don't worry about that. That's all part of the scenery, and that does not derail trains. That's Phantom too. So we're not worried about that. So what we are going to do is come in, get rid of this one. Normally I'd get rid of those, but they're fine. We'll get rid of that one. See, look, see that where that phantom is? That's actually part of that tree. So that's not too bad. This is too close. Get rid of that one. That one is sort of too close. I don't care. We'll get rid of that one and this one and this one. These are close, but I don't care. They're fine. They're tolerable. So I'm going to press center and rerail, and I'm holding down shift and uh, shift and W key, and that makes me fly really fast. Okay, now I got to be careful because see, there comes the demon tree. There's one of the demons. These little guys. A real train would not be stopped by that, but in Railroads Online, that'll destroy an entire train. So we're entering Sherwood Forest here. So, so we can come in here, get rid of that demon. This is way too close. That could cause a derailment. This is too close for root ball. Too close, root ball, root ball. Demon tree. Demon tree. Let's see. Crash tree. Tie tree, root ball. Root ball. So just so you know, you could do this. This is not part of making money, but you come in, pick a sign, and come in here and say Sherwood Forest. Make a sign, and the signs come in backwards, so you have to spin them around using the 4 or 6 key. But you can make your own signs, and so this is, like a station sign or a siding sign. There you go. So that means you're coming in Sherwood Forest. I do silly stuff like that just because I can. And that's what's cool about Railroads Online. You can just do some goofy stuff. All right, that's a tie tree. We got to get rid of the tie tree. I like Thai food, but I don't like Thai trees. And okay, this little guy, if that was a full grown tree, I would cut it down. But I'm just going to say it's taking root and maintenance away has not got there. It's not a threat to our trains. So I'm just going to leave that one just out of as I like it. But if it was bigger, it would have to go. And if there was rocks in the way, they would have to go. So we are clear. We have a green light and we have enough wood to just make the trip, but it probably wouldn't hurt to chop her off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 95, close enough. Press F, V, V. 2 for forward. Hey, Devs, can you move that back down here, please? Ugh, it's such a pain up there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I actually don't use the horn that much anymore because it's over there. Now they have made a horn key, but it goes too slow. Listen to this. No, make it fast. Not too slow. But again, game's under development, so these are suggestions. So it takes us a while to get up to speed here because we have a fully loaded train. We did not put any tracks to the depot because we just want to make money. We want to make money, honey. All right, here we go. We are moving, moving, moving. Yeah, we are trucking. Oh, now I got music. Apparently my OBS, there's something wrong with my OBS. So now you can probably hear the engine and stuff. You can hear the music now too. All this streaming stuff's new to me. Even though I've been doing it for a year. I'm 64. I'm retired. All right, so here we come. Look at that. There's our sign we put, Sherwood Forest. So you can start dressing up your layout. You can, oh, look at those beautiful gentle curves with beautiful straight tracks. I love it. Need to put a hobo camp in here. Yeah, I can show you how to do that too. Maybe I'll put a house here. Oh, watch. I can do something weird like that. See, watch. I can. Look at that. See it? It's silly. You can actually get out of the train. It takes practice, but you jump off the train. And what's really funny is jumping back on the train. Now that's content for you right there. Oh my gosh, we're getting near the end of track, so I got press V to get back in first person mode. Put the mouse on the boiler, press F. We are now back in the cab. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, getting over COVID, getting over a cold. Oh yeah, please keep all hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times so you don't get hit by a tree. All right, now we're going to turn the regulator off and coast. We're just going to give it a little bit of brake, 1/3 brake. Now another third of brake. And now what? Full brake. And full brake. All right. We have arrived. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Now, notice I'm doing every other car. I have seen a weird problem with these little baby cars. Okay, now I'm going to do this one, where the logs actually collide into themselves and they don't make it into the pond and you lose money. This is about money, folks. Don't mess with my money. So by doing every other one, I haven't seen that problem. So we unloaded all those cars. There they are. They are in the pond. And what's happening over here? They are going up inside. That'd be cool if it was animated. And here's our lumber. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if one, oh, there it is, magically appears. So that's what I mean. There, we have 5 lumber. It'll be interesting to see. Uh-oh, I may not have enough room here. I just randomly put the length of track there, but well, let's see. We can always deal with it. Let's go to the end of the track here. All right, let's go to the end of the track. Now I'm just gonna let it hit this bumper to prove to you barrels. Oh, ah, I derailed the car into the water. Yeah, because I let it hit. I let it hit pretty hard. So, yeah, these little cars are very sensitive. Uh, very sensitive to. See, there you go. I see. I didn't do every other car. I am losing logs. Devs, did you see that? Did you? I just lost money. Oh, one of the logs landed back in the car. That's funny. I've seen that do that sometimes. Okay, so we lost some revenue, and I'm just gonna pick this car up. It's gonna be the new caboose. I'm just gonna put it on the back here. Oh, actually, no, I can still make this the caboose. I'll just take and re-rail this one, put this one in the back. There we go. All right, I still got my caboose. All right, so now you have to redo the brake on each one, because whenever you re-rail a car, the brakes come on, which is a good thing, because if you were doing this on a hill, but the good news is my track is long enough and wooden barrels can stop an entire train. As is. I have one of those wooden barrels in my backyard and a horse bumped into it and it's like, that's falling apart. Yeah, I got horses on the property. Okay, so okay, we are under 10 miles an hour. Hey, we are a train. Yay. So I'm gonna jump out of the train here. We're gonna let it go all by itself. Bye. See you. Because I want to run over here. We still have logs in the pond. So it takes them a while. It takes them a while to do that. But look at all that cheddar. Yes. We are making 21 now. Look at that. All those logs are making more profit. 22 beams, 22. And we can sell all of that. So first, let's use our Superman powers. Oh, that was cool. Look, going through the smoke. There we are. Look at there. Let's go back to our secret Sherwood forest. Remember I said I like Sherwood Forest here? Maybe I can build a house right here. Let's see. Undertaker. It's a good house. Yeah, it's a good house. Why not? Yeah, there we are. Okay, there we go. There's my house. Yeah, I can sit out here on the porch. Ooh, that's deadly. Woo woo. I can't press the control, but that's kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Got a little scenery. Got a tree coming out the roof. I can fix that later. I got time. I'll fix it now. What the hell? Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Get this tree out of my house. Oh, good. That's all it needs. It just needs to flip like that. And then it disappears. Blow it over. There it goes. All right. So, yeah, so there's my house. I come in here. There's all kinds of props. I can put a bench in here. There we go. Look at that. I got a bench. I can sit down. Meanwhile, there's a runaway train. Oh, there's the smoke. So, all right. So see, notice what I've done is I've hooked up 2 industries. Okay. Uh, you don't need the depot. Don't get distracted by the depot right away. Just, just, You can also jump. Jump, jump, jump. Space bar is jump. Ooh, man, I jumped all the way to my caboose. So how much money do we have? 600. Yeah, 50 per car. I have 12 cars. So I can actually buy 3 more cars. 200, 200, and 200. And I could. I could buy 200 more, but I'm going to need to save up some money because we're going to have to buy some lumber cars. These are logging cars and pipe cars. But we're going to jump off here, wait for the engine to come by. And if you're in first person mode and you press F fast enough, boom, I'm in the train. See? Some tricks. All right. So there we go. Within an hour, we made our first revenue run. We picked up some logs. We went to the lumber mill and we dumped off those logs into the pond, and they are sawing up lumber. And now we're going to come here and stop. Yay! And then we play loading docks online again. Really, where you do this a couple times, and so see, by spending all that money on cars, cars make money. Engines cost money. So by spending more money on cars, you need more cars than you need engines at first to make, and then use these little cars at first because you'll get more. They're a little harder to operate, but once you get used to it, they're good training cars. You can get uh, lots of profits real quick because the next run will be a 1200. But then we could sell the lumber, and we're going to need lumber cars. So what we would have to do, we have 600. We could buy a bunch of the little lumber cars. Okay, like I mean, like the stake cars. See the stake cars is beams, lumbers, rails, raw iron. Railroads online use tons and tons and tons. In this case, I don't recommend using because there is a different ratio in here on how many. So what you would have to do is buy the larger stake car like that one. Okay, so we'll just buy one of those. Oh, wait, what did it say? Check the tier. Oh, I got to be tier 2. That's right. We still got to make, if we look at this, there are cars based on tiers, which means I'm not worthy enough. See, I made one run and I'm still level 1. If I make the second run, I will be level 2. Every piece of cargo has a tier rating and a dollar rating. And so the more tier you go up, the higher stuff you can get. So we have to make one more run. We're forced to make one more run before we can buy uh, those type of lumber cars. Okay. So I think you guys probably get it from this point on. You know what we're trying to do here, and the whole concept of it is just get this line up and running. Get try to get this revenue going. Lay out your tracks. Use it as straight as possible. Minimal curves, minimal bridges. Just bridges cost money. So again, you can make it roller coaster online. You can do that. What do I mean by roller coaster online? Well, some guys like to play the game like that. Like, okay, we got to get up this hill, right? Okay. So in order to get up this hill, I see this all the time. In order to get from this hill down there, we just got to run this roller coaster. We got to have this super bridge, and then we have bridges to the world. Bridges everywhere. And like I said, there's no set way to play this game. You can play it all, but I like to do it as realistically as possible. And so I would rather have a longer grade to go up these hills than one giant super duper bridge uh, in order to get up the grade. All right, we nope. See, the devs, come on, you guys got to fix this stuff. It's it's still under development, and you guys know I love you, but it's got a little bit of goofy. Okay, we'll stop here. Loading docs online. Another thing too that the players have asked for is either being able to run the engine from here remotely, which would be kind of cool because that way you can start and stop it, uh, or run the cranes from the engine so you don't have to get in and out of the engine so much either. So that's another way of doing that too. All right. Well, why don't we just finish this load? Stop complaining. You've been here this long. Hit that like and subscribe if you can. It's free. I do give refunds on subscriptions, so if you did press the subscribe button, you take it back. I understand. That sure helps channel. And like I said, I'm retired, so this your likes is all the pay I need. I'm not making money doing this. Oh, look at that. Two trains loaded one car at the same time. So that was trippy. Now let's see if they load the end cars. Yes. I like that. That was cool. Boy, if we can do that again. Let's see. Where is three cars, huh? So here's a trick you can do too. Three cars. So you put a piece of rail down, a rail sign, right here off the bolsters and plenty of way out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Okay, three cars. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Three cars. Boom. Then 1, 2, 3. Don't need this one, but we'll just add it for fun. All right, let's see if we can do that again by using these markers. All right, so what we're going to do this time, we're going to go in here. We're going to spin around to this side of the cab and see where that marker is right there. We're going to try to go three cars. Oh, see, I'm glad I kept playing. All right, so let's go. 1, 2. No, I got to go 4 cars to the fourth car. That's 3. And stop. It gets really weird because of parallax, but let's see if that works. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Oh, it's looking sexy. I don't know. Might just do it. See those markers? That's one of the pro tips. Oh, now this time they load at the end cars first. Before it loaded the middle car. So, yes, yes. Okay, will it allow us to load the middle one? No, no. See, it doesn't. It's so inconsistent. But anyway, at least we got some markers down. I like using the sacks versus the rails, but you get the point. Let's just pull a little bit forward, get this last car on. That's about it. Whee! That should do it. Yes. Dun 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 dun. Little Deadwood music. All right, we are fully loaded. Let's come up to options, audio. I'm going to turn the master volume on so we can hear the train. Okay, go back, continue. All right, let's get this train rolling. 2. All right, and release the brake, reverser forward, full regulator, loaded train. Now see, when I say loaded train, see here it says 11,000 pounds, 5,000 kilograms. Can I jump up there? No, no. There we go. There we go. I want it to be the. Oh, I'm on 1. There we go. You can have a lot of fun just goofing off like this. All right. Now this. Here's another way to board your train. Is just get on the track and then face the train, and when it's about to hit you, press F. So let's see. I'm on the track. Oh, F. Boom. See, it worked. There I am. Now you have to be in first person mode. And so I had to press V a couple times to make that happen. But here we are going. We are going. Yes, we are running. I'm gonna head over back to my house. Back over at Sherwood Forest here. Let's see. Nice little shady house. I need a little I need trash barrel here, barrel open. There we go. There's an open barrel. Maybe I have some guests coming by, so I'm gonna need a chair. Where's the chair? There we go. We'll spin the chair around so we can watch the train, watch the door there. I have a couple of chairs. I need a, not a, I need a, no, not a bench. I want a box. There we go. That's my table. I can sit there with my table. What else can I put on here? I can get some apples. Put some apples. There we go. Let's sit here. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. Look at that. Ain't that so cool? Oh, there we go. Sitting here at my house. Watching the logging train goes by. I got my nice little setup there. Pardon me, but I gotta go catch a train. I could let it crash for fun. Everybody's like, do you want to see it crash? No. All right. So yeah, so see, we are making money and we're going to break this tier. I know we're going to break tier 2 on this trip. Our speed is like 19, 18 under load. Well, we're going up that little hill. There was like a 1% grade there. We're coming into the swamp. Dead tree from the swamp got oversaturated, drowned it. Again, keep all hands and arms inside so you don't get hit. Release the regulator, gets the smoke out of your eyes. There you go, nice and clear. I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to go all the way to the end, okay, and then back up. And hopefully I don't smack this thing. Brakes, 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 brakes. That's plenty. Like a boss. All right. So now we don't want to waste logs. So we need to do the every other car trick. Oh, that car is off. It's off just by that much. Are you kidding me? Do I have enough space here? Yes, I have enough space. All right, watch this. This is kind of a trick. Let's go forward. All right, there we are. Just press the brake on. All right. So yeah, that it's if this is partially on, it still works. Look at it. I think. Yeah, there they are. They're in the water. So see, that works. As long as it's partially on here, it works pretty good. So I'm going to go every other car to prevent the collision, because that's a weird thing that happens. See, now they're all falling in. Every other car. Delete this one. Delete. I mean, I'm pressing enter on each one. And there we go. And then I get out of the way too, because sometimes they bounce off my head and I lose them. All right, look at that. There's our tier. We made tier 2. Yay! We made tier 2. Just like that. So what have we learned? We have learned you can make tier 2 in 2 loads of 12 cars each. So we did it. We made it. I kind of like pulling all the way in and then backing up. Now it is possible also to do a rolling unload on this. Oop, ah, dang it, I didn't want to do that. No, no, no. Did I lose any? Maybe. I don't know. And I didn't do every other car. See, I did 2 together because I was impatient. Who, me? Yeah. All right. There is our second load. We have made tier 2. So what that means is we could start from over here, put a piece of track down, find out where the anchor is. Where's the anchor? Where's the anchor? Where's the anchor link? Skip that link. Skip that link. Go to the far link. There's other reasons why I do that. And then we can come in here. How much money do we have? 1,200. Well, 1,200. That means we can buy. Where did it go? Where did that car go? Oh, I bet you would put it over here. Yep, there it is. Okay. That means we can buy these bigger cars. Okay, we'll buy this one. We'll come over here. And now to make money here, we want to put that turkey right there. And we want to load that up. Oh, sorry, folks. We want to load that up. Because that loads up 6. And so that basically just doubles the logs, because look at that, we have 76. It was 79, and we would just have to add some track here. I'm going to turn the other way to stay on the land. This isn't that critical at this part of the game. I'm just having fun now. So yeah, I'm just having fun. So we're just going to come here. We're going to drop an end piece of track here. We'll drop again, bridges cost money. So I decided to stay on the beach rather than go out to the bridge. And remember what I told you about rocks? Yep, we have to get rid of rocks like this. So logging gets rid of rocks. Railroad would get rid of that one. We would buy another one of those cars. Buy this. Those are 250. These cars are cheap. Oh, there it is. See, these cars are cheap. $250. That's not a bad price. That's not a bad price. We'll drop that one right there. We'll load that one up. So for $250, I'll buy as many of these cars as I can. And so the next part of the game now, what we want to do is, one, get this train out of here. Say, thank you very much, buddy. Put him in reverse. Reverse, the other reverse. Okay, go on. Okay, let's get him out of here. We want to clear him out. Yes, we are starting to make money now. Yes, indeed. So what we would do is just back this guy up far enough so we can start ripping up tracks. I just want to kind of clear him out. Once we do that, turn that off. Get on this straight piece of track. That's we're clear here. Alright, let's put a little bit of brake on that. So what we need to do, here's the break in the track. You can see it. So we're just going to delete this piece of track. We're going to put our first major switch in. There we are. I don't like that curve. I could curve the other way, right? Oh yeah, why don't I do that? Normally, it's kind of weird, but it'll work. Point. There we go. Okay, so all I need to do is make a piece of track from here. Do this grade right here. Why didn't it work? Press 5. Make it green. Little tricky here. Boom, that worked. It's not a bad curve. And now we're going to come up from here. And we're using the freehand mode because there is a grade here. Okay, short piece of track. Good piece of grade. Okay, I'm just going to leave that piece of track there. 2 minutes to the 90 minute mark. We're just going to go straight. Press 5. Make that straight piece of track because I'm going to go right through those woods right there. Whether they did that on purpose or not, I don't care. I like it. So we'll come through the other woods here. Click that one. We're going to click here, fly all the way out, fly, my lovelies, fly. And will it connect? No, it doesn't, because I'm being too greedy, because I'm rushing. Okay, so we're going to come back here to this piece. Get rid of this tree, because since we're here, it seems to be the only tree in the way. Okay, click this, click that. Go to track 5. That puts it down on the ground. That gives me a nice aim. Yep, we're aiming nice. I'll click that one. That's a good curve. That works out pretty good. Again, we'll do 5. Straight track. Now I press Control when I'm in that 5 mode. That also works to give me a straight piece of track. So that's kind of cool. Okay, one more click here, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, press 5, click, Yes, we are connected. Let's take a look. A little janky, but I like it. It's fine. Okay, and just for the fun of it, let's throw the switch. Let's come in here. Let's go forward. This is going to be silly, but hey, you'll get the point. There's the little grade, the vertical curve. It's enough. It's fine. Full speed. We cleared all the trees, right? I think we cleared the trees. I hope we cleared the trees. Let's say we cleared the trees. Come on, you can do it. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yep, all the trees are pretty much clear. They're a little close, but they're fine. Cross the swamps. Start slowing down. I did not release the brakes on those cars because I just placed them because they were brand new. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Boink, boink. Okay, oof. Oof. Little hard hit. No damage. Okay, release that brake. The brake's on the far side here. There we go. Okay, this is a real logging railroad now because they would do silly stuff like this, putting engines in the middle. But notice we are backing empties and we are pulling loads. See? We are backing an empty and we are pulling a load. And if we did this the opposite way, we would be pushing empties and pulling a load. So yeah, we're pushing empties, pulling a load if we did it in reverse. But what we don't have, look at that little downhill track right there. Yeah, these two trees that kind of is kind of where the hill is. But what we don't have is we don't have a track that goes to the remember I said make short pieces of track? Well, this is why. Okay, we're going to put a switch in here. Oh, this is excitement now, right? Boom. Okay, we're just gonna put a piece of track there. And I'm gonna put a piece of track here for safety because there's a train coming. There's a train coming, folks. So I'm gonna go uh I'm just gonna come straight here to this anchor. Boink. Look at that. Oh my God, it's a thing of beauty. Put this on this anchor and connect. I'm going to connect it to this piece of track there. Okay. Oh my God, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Oh my God, can I build trains? Look at that. Throw the switch. There is an active train coming. And I laid track with an active train. That's the fun of this game. Look at that. Oh, look, the train is closer than you think because it's the car. Hopefully that. Let's jump in. Okay, let's turn off the regulator. Let's just coast. Coming in at 19 miles an hour. Whee! Little bit of brake, little bit of brake. Oh, is it going to be long enough? No, I'm going to need more track. No, I got enough. I got enough. I got enough. I got enough. Maybe. Stop. Let's go check the back. Nope, don't have enough. All right, easily fixed. Boom. We come in here. We just run a longer piece of track out. I don't care how long it is there. I'm not putting a bumper on it. I just want to get this, I just want to get this load off. And just because we were having so much fun doing that, I mean, I was having a blast. If you like this, you've been here this long, at least a like button, at least subscription is cool. All right, so watch this. So here's our money, 700. We're going to unload this and this. And now, look at that, 940. So we are indeed making money. So all we have to do is add more of these cars, 250 each. So, that's more cars we can buy of that. And 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 the next phase of this is just building another little engine. You get another little engine or, Jeep. You could get a little Betsy for 1,900. Little Black Betsy, Black Betty, I call it. A 10 mile is 3,000. Another, if you got another one of these for 2,500, that's just another load. A couple more loads of even just this, $600 for that load, and then making more money here. You can have another engine. You could have two trains, or you can use the same engine to make the runs back and forth next to each other. And this is kind of a good halfway point. So I hope that is within an hour and a half how you can make your own layout, complete with Sherwood Forest, with a house, two cats in the yard. We have two tracks hooked up to the sawmill. We have a lumber yard. We haven't even done the cordwood stuff yet because we don't need to do that. You just run lumber back and forth and have a real lumber railroad, and you are playing Railroads Online. That's how it kind of works. So soon you'll have a railroad just like this, where you can see the little train in the middle there that we originally started with. And then we have a second log train, and then we have the lumber train. So just from the humble beginnings out there to Sherwood Forest and out there, and you can build your own turntables. And this is how you can get started in Railroads Online. All right, I had fun doing this. I hope you did too. Like, subscribe, leave me comments, even if they're nasty. I don't care. I like reading them all. All right, see y'all. Bye.